Are we going?
Oh, we're going? We're rolling.
Welcome to the world's okayest podcast.
AKA
Scissors or Sisters. We do hair, so hence the scissoring.
I feel like people think we're very unfriendly. Is it our faces?
Books,
Movies.
hair,
Dudes.
songs,
Kids.
mom stuff.
This is what it's like to spend a day with us.
This is us.
All day. We're just raw dogging this thing.
I had a warrant out for my arrest.
I can't. You just called me a meth addict.
Suck my anxiety out of my body. Eyeballs. Are they open?
Hello.
Are my eyes open yet?
I feel high.
I do too. And I'm not.
You look a little bit high.
So do you.
Dang.
That's why I'm like, are my eyes open yet? Because I know they're...
I know. I am no good before 11 a.m.
We are filming an hour earlier today
Yes.
because Ramsey's busy.
Busy.
Episode 23.
23.
We think we took a week off.
We
so
did.
we're like,
I'm coming off travel. I have jet lag.
I don't even remember how to do this
I
anymore.
don't either. I forgot we did this.
Yeah.
While I was gone.
Okay, so let's get the book out of the way first.
I'm
'cause we
excited
got a lot
about
to,
the
lot to
book.
talk about. Yes, I told you. Okay, so it was, we don't have the book
No, here,
because
I'll pull it up.
my mother gave
Stop
my
giving
copy
your mom our book.
to my sister, so it's
like
in another state.
The third time you've done that.
Well, it's like the second, I think, but it's called Ask for Andrea by Nicole, right? Ihli?
Yeah.
Ihli, I think.
Nicole Ihli. I think it's Ihli.
Ihli? Sure, we'll go with that.
This is I think the newest cover.
Yes.
We read the old one.
Yes, because our theme was a
Cover
with people on
Yeah.
it, which I learned I do not like books with people on
I don't
the
either.
cover.
I hate covers with people
Me
on them.
too.
I don't want to look at people.
This one had three
She was in a
little
mirror.
shards, and it had girl faces on it.
Yeah.
Can't buy it at Target or Walmart. You got to
No.
go to Amazon, but it was good.
I gave it all the stars. And
Me
I will
too.
say this is not my genre that I
It's
usually
not
read.
dark romance.
No. I don't even know if would you call it thriller?
I think it
Like
would maybe be
psychological
classified
thriller?
as a paranormal because
They're
there's
ghosts, but they're not ghosts like
It's
you.
not. Yeah, it's not like a ghost story.
Yeah, and
I
they're not
wouldn't-
like haunting him, which is kind of what I thought when I read the blurb.
Yeah, no, they're
They're like with their. It's almost like they have unfinished business.
yeah.
So, and they're trying to help. Okay, like back up. This is gonna be all over the
This
place.
was the cover that
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
picked
that
for
one.
people on the cover because.
So he's a serial killer.
Well, let me James Carson has gotten away with murder 3 times. The only thing that might stop him from killing again, the 3 women he murdered. He hunted them online, masquerading as an eligible bachelor, which he was not.
He was not because he's married.
Then he played the perfect gentleman, a thick layer of charm and a 1,000-watt smile, hiding the fact that his first dates end in shallow graves, which he is like he's described as like super attractive.
I know.
Like,
It reminded me of Wade Wilson.
yeah, the guy.
Like the whole story. Like
yeah.
he's attractive
Yeah.
in these. But yes, I picture. Somebody's going to be mad at this. I pictured Glenn Powell in my head as that guy
Well,
the whole time.
I think they describe him as a Hemsworth.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And that's kind of like,
yeah,
I don't know. I
see
just
it.
pictured Glenn Powell the whole time.
So they won't rest until they find a way to keep him from killing again. Mm-hmm. It was good.
It was really good. I actually read it driving Saturday.
You
and
read it
Sunday.
fast too.
It was
Like
a quick read. Like
yeah.
when I started, like, because I read it on my Kindle, it said it was only like 5 hours or something. Like
Yeah.
it was a fast read.
And it
anyways.
was the 3 girls. It swaps between all 3 of them,
Yes.
which is kind of.
It took me a minute to get everybody's.
But you don't necessarily have to keep it super straight.
No,
They're all
they
kind
all
of going
come together
Yeah,
in the end, and
is good.
they all kind of connect. And Yeah, it was good.
I liked it a
All
lot.
the stars.
Yeah.
Read it.
She has another one too. We were talking about Ride on Red.
Run on red. Yeah.
Run.
Run.
Run on Red.
Red
Are you
rum.
saying Pam?
You're saying Pam? Or Pand?
Pam.
Comb.
Like comb. Okay. Do we want to do this?
Sure.
All right. What's in the box?
It's in the box.
I'll let you do it because you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't. It's like Christmas.
Yeah. We got new merch.
We got new merch.
It's,
Let me look at this bad boy.
We only have 5 for right now.
Yes.
They are
They
are fancy. Shout out Brenda. And there's straws too, but the straws are individually wrapped, so
It is not. What
I
is
know
this?
it's not a sticker, so you don't
Like,
have
it's
to
not
worry about
vinyl.
it peeling off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to ask her. I don't know what it is, but we got
Love.
cups. Yeah, they're glass.
They are.
glass. The lid is not. The straw is not, which I love
the cup
because I
is,
hate
yeah.
glass straws.
How cute. We'll
I
just
know.
set it here as
Yeah.
decor for this.
So
And I
if you
think
want a
we're
cup-
gonna maybe do a little giveaway with
Yeah, I think
a
we
cup?
should. Mm-hmm.
a little cup guy.
So
So watch for that on Facebook
stay
because
tuned.
it's coming. I got gunk in my throat. I don't know what this weather is
I
happening.
sneezed a lot this morning.
My whole family is like allergy ridden.
Well, you've been in like 3 different
3 different states. That's true.
in
Our,
like 2 or 3 days.
I know our bodies are just my body. I need a vacation from my vacations.
Typical.
Yeah, I'm tired.
So
Anyways.
where are we going first?
I don't know. We have a lot of. We did a lot
We
of crap.
left off. We had the Beach Boys.
We went to see the Beach
Yes. Okay. So
Boys.
first time ever being at this venue. It's the Ozarks Amphitheater.
Yes, in
We
the
got a
old
lot to say
Camdenton.
about that place.
I love that place.
Me too.
Shout out
Everybody
Ozark
that works
Amphitheater.
there.
Yes.
So first of all, we get there, parking. Well, getting there, easy.
Easy.
It's 30 minutes from our home. So
It is.
that's like
Awesome. Yeah.
bonus.
Because I
but,
hate driving anywhere.
I want to be home when I'm done with when
Me
my
too.
event, no matter what it is over. I want to be home.
I know, me too.
So driving there easy, parking easy.
So
as soon as we
easy.
get out of our car, there's a man on a
In a golf cart.
and he's
a
like,
giant-
"You want to ride?" And
Yeah.
we're like, "Yes."
takes us directly to the front.
Yeah, no line.
There's no lines.
As soon as we walk in, we both got to pee,
Yeah.
and there is what looks like a built like outhouse type deal.
Yes.
And so I'm thinking it's porta potty,
Yeah.
like churched up porta potty.
No.
It was a real
It's
toilet
real toilets with a real sink.
and soap and paper towels.
Yeah. It was so cute and fancy,
Yes.
and there were like twinkle lights above it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we got upgraded
Pit
passes.
Because we're
So,
famous.
We were like this far from Mike Love.
Love.
And he is like 80 some years
I
old.
think he's 83.
83.
And you know what? He still has it going on. I can't believe that dude stood up there that long.
Sweating. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have like, I could touched him. We're so close.
We could have.
It was awesome.
So before the show, though, we
Mm-hmm.
walked. They have this whole little
Like a food court.
food, like a food truck area.
Yeah.
Drinks too, but you know, we don't drink.
We don't drink, no.
We did get an ultimate funnel cake, though. It was
Yeah.
like this big.
With like this much ice cream.
Yeah,
piled
it
on
said
it.
a scoop, but it,
was
lied.
like
It was like
4.
3 scoops of ice cream.
It was so much ice cream.
And a foot-long corn dog, which
it was maybe the best corn dog I've ever
Yes.
eaten in my life.
okay.
was so
So what
good.
else? Then we're like, let's go to the bathroom one more time
Mm-hmm.
before we start. And there's other bathrooms down there
In a
So
building that are actual bathrooms.
We walk in there,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like,
There's
there's
a
a girl
cleaner
in there
lady.
cleaning.
Yeah, they have a cleaner girl.
yeah. Not only is the bathroom super clean, but they have like a little box on the sink.
Several boxes, actually, because the sinks were long.
Pads, tampons, and mints.
Yeah.
Like, for free.
Yeah.
And there you have a little tip jar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is...
I know.
So I immediately...
I have videos.
Flashback to my last concert, which was also at a brand new amphitheater.
Yeah.
What the hell? Thunder
Ridge.
Ridge Arena.
Zero stars, Johnny Morris.
Owned by the Bass Pro Man.
Yeah.
So, like, you have enough money to...
He could make a 5-star concert venue.
Getting in and out of that place.
Hell.
Trash.
On earth.
Porta potties. Trash.
Yes.
In, like, one location.
Zero shade. Anywhere.
Food, like, just...
Poo.
Yeah.
Poo food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
And, okay, the
Like,
only...
I don't care to ever go there again,
I don't
to be
either.
honest.
I hope Ozark...
Less seating.
Yes. Oh, also, when we walk in... it's ramps, so it's easy.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not 800 stairs
If
to
you
walk
were
up
in a
and
wheelchair,
down. Yes.
you just do. Not it.
Also, the worker people, which we went to Beach Boys, so there's a lot of old people there.
There was.
All the worker people were helping all the old people to their seats with their crap.
A billion worker people.
Yes.
How many worker people did you see at the Garth Brooks concert for Thunder Ridge?
None worker
like
people?
3.
Just food
Let's
truck
keep the
people.
cost as low as possible so I can make as much money as possible.
Also,
and
you have to
build
walk
minimal
84
shit.
miles.
Yes.
Even when you
84.
park close.
Dirt, rocks, 84 legitimate miles.
It was terrible. I got
And
a
it was
3rd
hot.
degree sunburn on this side of my body.
None shade.
No.
Yeah.
Lines everywhere. I realize it's a bigger venue.
And it was Garth Brooks and it was opening weekend. But even since then, the people have complained. The
I know.
getting in and out and blah,
I
blah,
want to
blah.
take Carter to see Imagine Dragons there so bad because he wants to see him. I've already seen him, but I'd see him again. But I don't want to go there.
I don't blame you. I have now since seen 2 concerts since our last
I know.
pod.
You're a concert pro.
And I got another one tomorrow. Like, this is why my eyes look like they do. I just choked on my spit. That could have been bad. It could have been much worse. And we would have had to stop for like 5 minutes. Anyways.
Anywho.
We went and saw Ice Cube there.
Yeah.
What day? Monday? Saturday? What day is today?
Dude, I don't know.
Monday. We went Saturday. I would love to shout out the person that gives me the pit passes, but I'm keeping them anonymous. But we got upgraded pit passes for Ice Cube too, and that was
I know.
super cool.
I really want to go see Ko again.
Yeah,
and get a pit pass so I can just, look at his face.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Which brings up some also concert etiquette or just human being etiquette in general.
Yeah.
So at Beach Boys, like how wild do you expect to get at Beach Boys?
0.
Yeah, like what?
It's the Beach Boys.
We got a girl in front of us.
Oh my Lord.
Approximately our age,
probably. Although, I can't tell anymore.
I can't either.
You could be 22 or you could be 40. I don't know the difference.
She was somewhere in that range.
She was.
I don't think 20s.
She was jonesing for the Beach Boy dude, apparently. Or all of them.
I saw pictures from the venue before the Beach Boys, like the openers, and she was friggin' right. I think she's just jonesing for
anybody.
I'll
give you that. I agree.
But in front of us the whole time, every time she thinks someone looks at her, she turns around and makes a stupid face to her friends.
Yeah, like, oh my God, he looked. And I'm like, he is 83. and married with children. His son is right there next to him.
Yeah,
that
who
his
is also
wife
older
birthed.
than you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
who could probably also be your dad.
Which she also had a thing, I think, for the drummer because she said it. She's like,
Yeah.
I have a thing for drummers. So yeah.
Oh,
I'm like,
and,
go get
like,
another drink.
It is Beach
pal.
Boys. She is drinking copious amounts of the alcohol.
Yeah, I think she's got a problem.
What pissed me off the most, though, was we are in the pit.
Yeah.
There are no seats in the pit. There are no seats in the pit.
Yeah.
You know,
First rule
come,
of pit.
Yeah.
You lose your seat if you leave. Like your seat.
So-
you lose your standing spot.
Yeah. She leaves.
We earned that by standing there before they started.
She leaves. And then comes
back with her drinks
all-
and she's like, sorry, that's my seat. I'm like,
And I said, like, you don't have seats in the pit, yo.
there are no seats.
Yeah, where are
here.
the seats? What an annoying girl.
It was very annoying.
I wanted to hit her the whole time.
I watched her probably just as much as the
Same.
show because
Do you know
I
it's
just
so funny? When we were standing there, we were both feeling the same, but like it was loud. And then after we left, we were both like,
that
freaking girl. And I was like, okay, because I thought maybe it was just me being a hag.
No.
Being annoyed.
Then
For no
we had one
reason.
of those at Ice Cube too.
Yeah, you said that.
Oh my God, I called her Stumbelina because she had a huge booty, which fine, but like
Huge booty.
she couldn't stand up straight. She was literally stumbling. So like she thinks she's dancing,
She's
but
not
she
dancing.
keeps falling backwards into me and her butt is like in my space. Like she drops her drink, so it splashes up my leg.
Fun.
And I'm like,
Cool.
can you maybe like control yourself? She
No.
was older than I
I was going to say, I saw her and she was significantly older.
Yes.
Maybe.
And I'm like, I'm glad you're having a good time, but could you maybe
You
not
have a
drink
good
so
time
much
over there?
that you ruin the time of others around you?
I know.
It's
That's
irritating.
One of the reasons I loathe concerts.
Me too.
Is because I
Don't like people.
that and like
I could just hear this on the radio in my car and not
I
be
could
bothered.
watch this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, we're always sober, 100%. And I am the person that's like, nothing is more annoying to me than a drunk human.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because they're either yelling or puking or spilling or fighting
being
or
an
falling
idiot.
down.
I know. I find it so annoying.
I agree.
Man, woman, you're annoying. And I think you're dumb.
Yeah.
I have no problem with
Irritating.
drinking. But
No.
when you're sloppily drunk,
Yeah.
just know you're pissing us off. And we
It's
don't
true.
like you.
You are. Also at the Ice Cube concert, I didn't get to see her, but I think maybe Ramsey did.
Who?
Jasha, and she was wearing
Oh,
a Scissor
that's
Sisters
what you
shirt.
said.
Yeah, and I was
Shout
like,
out to Jasha.
That's right.
Representing.
That's right. I gotta
Should
get
have brought
to my.
a Scissor Sisters shirt, gave it to an Ice
I
Cube.
should have chucked it up on
You should have.
stage.
You're a failure.
I didn't even think about it.
Next time,
I was starstruck.
give one to Anthony Kiedis. You're not going to be close, are you?
I'd need like a rocket
a
launcher,
t-shirt cannon.
yes, and like with a scope
Yeah. Dang it.
because I'm pretty far away.
Pretty.
At that one.
You need
yeah.
the binoculars.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Poo.
All right. So what
Well-
else do I have? Concerts. Oh, also at the Beach Boys. So our friend that's like, hey, find me when you get here and I'll see what I can do for getting you guys closer. And I was
yeah.
like, okay, cool. She's like, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
99% of the people there were wearing a Hawaiian
Yes,
shirt.
looked
and
like
so I was
Jimmy
like,
Buffett threw
yes,
up.
It really did. And so I was like, oh my God,
Yeah,
we're
no.
never going to find her.
It
But
was
we
like
did.
a sea of Hawaiian
Yes,
shirts.
it was
also,
pretty.
every person working there had a
Yeah,
Hawaiian
yes,
shirt on.
all the
Not to
workers.
mention 90% of the audience had Hawaiian shirts on because it was Beach Boys. So no.
It was really fun though.
It was so fun.
They brought in sand for the pit, and it rained, and so it got real messy. And it was like quicksand. Yeah, really.
We didn't move the feet
because it was
like old people
stuck. Yeah,
which was fine. It's not like we were jumping or anything. It was the Beach Boys. Right.
And then they had beach balls like bouncing around in the crowd. It was pretty cool.
It was fun. I'd go
and
again.
then he starts to sing a song, and he's like, "This song came out whatever year, and that's the year John Stamos was born." And he puts like all his pictures up on the screen, and we're like, "Here we go.
He coming? Yeah,
he's coming
because he
toured with them. Like he was literally,
Well, he was on several tour dates this time too, and so this was one that they had said he wasn't going to be at. But then I was like, "Oh my god, maybe it's a surprise."
Did plans change? Yeah, no,
I am frigid.
He was not there.
It's 4.5 degrees in this place.
Okay, so talked about that. Got all that. You might not remember this conversation, and I don't even remember how we got started talking about it.
What?
It was at the concert, so it's on my list. But bull riding?
Oh yeah.
Who?
Yes,
we were sitting there and we were like, "What? Why were we talking about?"
We were talking about men and how they're dumb.
Well, and we were like,
"Oh, I know how we're talking about it, but I can't talk about how we got started on that conversation. But I'll tell you later."
It's an inappropriate.
It's not inappropriate. It's just about someone and their children. Let your brain travel.
I got it. I'm there.
Okay. So that's where that conversation got started.
Yes. And we were like, who in the world was like, back in the day, was like, let's tie this animal's nuts up and climb
then
on
we're gonna ride it.
See how long we can stay on.
Men, that too.
Definitely.
Like bored men. Yeah. That's how all dumb things were invented.
Yeah. I'm like, not only are they RAPing animals, but they're also like
tying balls
let's tie
together
this balls up and piss him off and make him jump around and climb on it.
And then whoever rides the longest without getting your head knocked off is the winner.
Yes.
What do you win? Nothing. The prize of life,
a
buckle.
I just
seriously, how stupid!
It's wild,
It is weird. I mean, I've watched bull riding.
I mean, I've been to many rodeos.
I mean, I've been to several. Like my dad used to
family,
make us go. But
the whole thing is
it is weird.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. There's a lot of things like that. Like. But that is a weird one.
I know. Yeah, it just we went down a rabbit hole.
Also, you can only hold on with one hand,
right?
And you have to,
Which I wonder why that rule again, a man rule. They're like, not only are we tying the balls and climbing on, we're tying one hand on,
just in case,
and the other one you just flail
in
around.
The air.
Yeah, signal for help. Like,
and then we're gonna. We're gonna dress people up.
Then we're gonna
throw
some clowns out there to distract if you get flown off.
It's a wild concept. I'm not gonna lie. When you really stop and think about it,
I know.
What the hell?
Then they're like, and if you liked this, stay tuned for the next event. We're gonna send kids out here on sheep,
just mutton busting.
Yeah,
is that what that is? Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, it's weird.
After that, we're gonna see who can tie up a goat the fastest.
Yeah, who can goat the fastest. It's wild.
It is wild.
I wonder where that actually started.
Well,
where did bull riding start?
I don't know about the bull riding thing, but like I'm assuming the goat tying is like, they actually like.
They do that stuff in real life when you're on a ranch.
That's a real life ranch event. Like you gotta tie shit up and brand it and vaccinate it and all that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But the actual bull riding
and barrel racing, like you're showing, your
how fast your horse
sideways
is
horse skills and stuff, and you're not touching the barrel and the flag thingy, that's cool too. But the bull riding and the kids on sheep, I never ever understood. I can remember. Bring up some of my childhood trauma, going to rodeos with my dad and him always teasing me that he signed me up to ride a sheep.
Oh.
And I would like almost throw up. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'm gonna be sick. I won't. And he never did. But I'm
for
like,
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't.
For real.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if my kid was like, I really want to ride a sheep,
yes.
I'd be like, whatevs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah,
okay.
It's weird.
Let's ride a sheep then.
Rodeos are weird.
I agree.
It's also the same, what do they do? Where do they do the bull running? Somewhere in like Spain.
Yeah. With the red.
Yeah.
Red clothy
and then
thing. That's wild too.
I know. Like you're all just playing with death here.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
You're trying to get.
Yeah. Do you want to die?
Yeah,
I don't want to do anything that. Not really. Not like that.
No,
it's weird.
Me either.
Yeah. So.
What else?
Well, I just got back from the
went to
state of Florida.
Do you think you have dengue fever?
No, you know
Maybe
what?
That's what's wrong with you right now.
I didn't see one mosquito. Crosby woke up one morning with 2 bites, but
Good.
I didn't see the mosquito, and it had to be in the house. But I did get eaten up by some kind of little gnat fly bug. My legs looked like they had.
I know they were in South Carolina.
Pox.
They call them sand fleas. They're not actually what a sand flea is, but if it's a flying gnat that bites you,
it's basically a flea.
That's what we call sand fleas.
Yeah. So that happened.
Good time. You found like 400 shark teeth.
Oh my God. We found so many shark teeth. So many. Yeah, so we went to Minnesota Key, which is like 20-ish minutes from Venice, which Venice is like the #1 shark tooth beach.
Okay, and you talked to someone and they told you why, right?
She
or what
said,
they thought.
So the tarpon run up Charlotte Harbor, and the sharks chase them, and they like eat the tarpon, and then
all their teeth fall out.
Yeah, the way the current moves, those teeth wash up on that section of Florida.
But also the teeth are black.
They are
smooth and shiny.
Yeah, and I Googled, and they're like 1 trillion billion years old, the teeth that you find. They're like fossilized. Yeah. Where are the white teeth? Where are the new teeth? At the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah.
And it takes them...
getting tumbled.
Yeah.
It's like a giant rock tumbler.
Some of them are like brown and shiny. It's
I like
weird.
Those. Like they look like a rock like a tumbled rock.
Yes, but they're a tooth.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It is.
Yeah. So we found we probably brought home 100.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I gave you some. I gave my mom some. Gave grandma some. Yeah. It's insane because we looked, our eyeballs looked forever in Anna Maria.
Yeah, they're just not there.
And I'm telling you,
I think it's because of where we're
it
at.
is. That's what she said. Because I said, yeah, we were in Anna Maria last year, and we looked, and she goes, oh, theres no shark teeth in Anna Maria. And I was like, oh,
yeah, just
good
sharks.
To know.
Just literal sharks.
Yeah, but you would. I wasn't even in the sand. I was walking, and I'd be like, shark tooth.
Well, that's how
shark tooth.
That's
shark
how
tooth.
That
the video,
the YouTube videos when we're like, how do you find shark teeth? We were prepared.
We were.
No.
Yeah, and then I did read you can find some bigger ones if you go out and you sift right in the the shell line under the waves where it goes. But man, that water was so rough, and I didn't have a sifter that was very good.
Yeah.
So,
you had like a Dollar Tree one.
Yes, I did. It was terrible.
Well,
but I didn't need it because I found 1 million. So
you had a good time.
Our flight got canceled getting there.
Oh yes, you flew on the day that Microsoft ruined all the flights.
It was
right?
the morning after, actually. Well.
Which
maybe it was
did you know that Southwest, because you ended up like your flight got canceled and you booked all new flights 3 hours away through Southwest. But did you know that Southwest was the only one not affected by it
Not
because
at the
they
time.
don't use that?
Yeah, Not
program.
At the time. I didn't know.
Yeah, I heard that later. And I was like, I wonder if that's why they did that. But later, no, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Okay. No, because we looked at So what didn't make any sense to me is, okay, we flew Allegiant, which if you haven't flown Allegiant is bare minimum anyways.
Yeah, it's like $12 for a straight flight.
You get no perks. You get no carry-ons.
Nothing
you pay
to drink,
out the ass
nothing to eat.
For your checked bags.
Yeah, you don't even get a carry-on.
No.
You get a personal item.
Yeah. So we had checked all morning, so our flight didn't leave till like 2. Even as we were pulling up to the airport, our flight said on time. Walk in, and I can already see people panicking in the Allegiant line. And I was like, shit.
Also, the Allegiant line is like the busiest in our airport and has one worker.
They had 2 this day.
Sometimes 2.
But so our flight was canceled and one to Vegas was canceled. The other Allegiant flights were not canceled, which I was like, okay. The problem was Allegiant was like, sorry, it's like out of our hands, which I understand, and the people working there, like, I get it, had nothing to do with them.
And they had a flight the next day, because that's another thing with Allegiant. Yes. They usually only fly like 3 days a week, like Saturday, Sunday, Friday, or Monday, or whatever. And they had a flight the next day, but you said they were like, we're not allowed to rebook, which I got to thinking, like, probably because their flights are always full. Like,
maybe.
And so there was no way they could have booked a whole plane of people onto the plane tomorrow. Like,
and they were also like, we can't give you a refund or a voucher here. You'll have to call this number. But everyone was calling that number. So it just kicked you off. And when you did get through, when we finally did get through, it was like, it looks like your flight is on time. And I was like,
no,
it's not on time. It's canceled. So the system was just so effed. So
you drove 3 hours, got all new flights.
We did.
Because
we had to pay for
it was a short vacation.
Yeah,
it wasn't
we didn't
even a
go
full
very
week.
long, no.
And so, like, you would have lost a day at your Airbnb if you would have dilly-dallied around to be like, well, we'll just go tomorrow.
Yeah, because we were only there 5 days. We weren't even there for a week.
You drive all the way to Kansas City, and then your flight got delayed again.
Not that time.
Oh.
Not there. That was coming home. Did it get delayed?
No, it got delayed because I've got the text because you were like, we're delayed. Only like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was delayed.
Then you called me and I hear, wah, wah, wah. And you're like, you want to know what's going on now? The airport's on fire and they're evacuating everyone.
Yes. So Cole and Carter were sitting with our bags.
Oh my God.
Crosby and I had gone home. Crosby and I had gone to buy neck pillows. Why? I don't know. Because my children are whatever. They're bougie.
Yeah.
So while I'm almost to pay at a self-pay kiosk, mind you, the freaking fire alarm goes off. Crosby flies into like a panic because it's loud. People start panicking.
Yeah.
I steal 2 neck pillows.
On an
accident. And I'm like, Cole and I are separated. So I'm like calling Cole to be like, what do you want me to do? Like the fire alarm is going off and like half the airport is panicking, and then you've got the other half is like still on computers. Like, anyways, they're like, typical. Evacuate. Please find your nearest exit. Blah blah blah. And so I'm like, shit. What do I do? Anyways, it finally goes off. I literally don't know what happened. Did someone pull the fire alarm? I'm not sure.
And then I think you got maybe delayed again,
possibly,
or
we did.
Maybe
I forgot
not,
because
and then you get on, but you didn't take off when they said. But then you land, and your rental car place was like, "We're closed. We'll be back at 8 a.m." And it was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, we've got 2 kids. Let me just also tell you, neither child has slept. Well, Crosby might have fallen asleep on the plane a little bit, but both of them are awake. It's 1 a.m. We have no rental car yet. Sixt is closed. So we have to go to the only other one, which is fucking Budget, which is fine, but they charged us out the ass.
Flat tire Budget.
We use Alamo.
Oh, yeah, Alamo. My bad.
0 stars to Alamo.
Right.
No,
still
Budget
0
was fine.
stars.
Yeah, finally get a car.
And then you had a good time.
Yes, we had a really good time.
It was also delayed.
We got delayed, but not very much.
Right.
We got delayed in Tampa for weather. There was weather everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, because the weather is dumb right now.
I know. There were storms everywhere. But yes, we had a good time. I loved where we were. It was a little off the beaten path, I feel like. It wasn't as like touristy.
I was going to say you didn't see as much wildlife as Anna Maria, but you got to see baby sea turtles. I got to help them with the light to the water.
Yeah, so me and Carter went out at night and looked for shark teeth on the beach because we're psychos and we just couldn't stop.
Right.
So we were out there and it was probably like 10:30 and we were like, okay, we're done. We're going to go back. And I saw them with red lights coming, but I was like, that's weird. And as I get back to our house, she like yells at me and she's like, baby turtles. And I was like, do you know what's so funny though? My first thought was like, are they going to traffic us? Anyways. And she was like, you better hurry. So I'm like, Carter. So me and Carter like run out there and it was a subsequent.
Yeah, like a late hatch.
Yes. So the other ones hatched apparently the night before, which we missed.
I heard the lady on the video.
Yes. So she's like I don't know what she is. Some sort of conservation-y turtle person.
Turtle conservation.
And so she did. She was telling us all about them. And she was like, you can't touch them. You can't pick them up and take them.
I'd have put one in my pocket.
If she wouldn't have been there, I would have picked all of them up.
I think I see one over there.
Whoop, whoop. But she said you can clear their path to the ocean.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if I told you this, but as the baby turtles, there are birds.
Yes, it's like Moana. They like pick them off and eat them.
They know they're coming, and so like one of the other ladies was like shooing birds, and Cole and Carter and I were like moving seaweed and stuff.
I feel like
it was maybe one of the coolest experiences.
Is really cool. I feel like for as many freaking turtles that hatch, and I know not very many end up making it to the ocean or like growing to adulthood, but I'm like, how the hell are there not more sea turtles for as many that hatch and go? Like, where are they?
I think the majority do make it to the water, maybe.
Okay.
Besides the ones that get picked off by birds. I think
they die
when they get into the water. It's like animals
turtles.
Know. Yeah. Like it's that time. They're waiting for the sea turtles. And it's weird. That's why there's like probably hundreds and hundreds of them that hatch and go and still the majority don't make it.
Right.
Weird.
Yeah. It's like one or two turtles.
So then I didn't wear it today, but then I had to go buy a new sea turtle ankle bracelet.
Well, yeah.
And I really want to get one of those follow bracelets.
Allie has a couple of those.
Send me a sea turtle one.
Yeah.
Follow. Shout out follow.
FAHLO.
Yeah. And I want a sea turtle now and I want a shark.
Yeah. I want a shark too. Allie has a shark one, but it bugs me because the shark on the bracelet
doesn't look like a shark.
No.
I know. I've seen them too because it's like a bead, like a stone.
They have a manatee. They have elephants too.
They have other ones that aren't
ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, we did go to Anna Maria though.
You did.
I made Cole drive me the hour and a half just to eat an acai bowl at North Shore.
I love that place.
And go to Donut Experiment.
Yes.
I didn't get a donut because
you just had a bowl.
That and we got Parlor Donuts, which did you know there's one in Springfield and one in Branson? I did not know that.
I think I did.
I didn't. So we went to Parlor Donuts, got a dozen donuts that we literally ate on all week long. But I had already ate those, so I was like, and I had just ate at North Shore, so I was like, I'm not getting a donut. But both kids got one. I did take a bite of Crosby's. It was literally as good as I remember. They may be the best donuts I've ever eaten.
They're so like warm and
melty,
soft and fresh.
Yeah. So,
but they make them right then,
right in your face,
like Subway. They doctor it up right then with everything you want.
Yeah, they did, and you pick everything. You pick your icing. You pick your toppings. You pick whatever. So good. They're so good. And they're always like hot and melty.
Yes.
You got to eat them there.
Yes.
I did get a little depressed though because I wish we would have stayed in Anna Maria. But
and you're like, we're doing the beach 2 years in a row. We're not doing the beach next year. And we're already like, next year we'll stay in Anna Maria and we'll just drive to Venice to hunt shark teeth.
We did go to Venice. We went to the pier. We didn't go on the beach because it was, oh my God, it was hot that day. Crosby was not having it. She was, I will say,
it's done.
Both my children, through all the travel chaos,
did good.
So good. We had 0 meltdowns. They're just along for the ride.
Yep.
Yeah. And
good
then
for them. Little troopers.
Yeah. So, and we didn't get home until Thursday in the wee hours.
Did they save it all up for when you got home?
No. They were pretty good.
Still jet lagged?
The drive to Kentucky, because we immediately, a day and a half later, drove to Kentucky. Crosby on the way home last night, she's done. She's done with the traveling and the driving and the riding. And she was like, I just want to be home. And I was like, me too, man. Me too. Yeah, that was probably too much for probably all of us.
Yeah.
It's been a long week. So
that's how I feel about all these concerts.
I know. It's too much. We're just not those people. Like if I didn't have my kids with me, I'm better to be on the go, but like I worry about them.
Yeah.
Like I worry they're getting worn out and like they're going to get sick from being worn out.
Yeah.
So
that's a typical mom response.
I know.
What else?
I don't know. I don't even know what
I had something on
happened
here.
this week.
Well, I remember one.
What is it?
I had to get my fricking dog groomed. That's where I'm going with this.
Okay,
but,
I know where you're going.
So I have fricking doodles.
Same.
Get a doodle, they said. They don't shed.
Yeah, I would take a shedding dog over a doodle.
Listen.
Controversial opinion, but
I'm torn because my dog's stupid hair gets mats.
Mine does too.
I have a golden doodle and an Aussie doodle.
I have an air doodle.
Hair is stupid. It mats at his skin level.
That's how Loki's is.
So then they swim all summer. Ugh. The pool, the lake. They had a stench coming off of them that I can't explain. It was not dog or wet dog. It was like
rotten.
Like rotten yeast.
I know. It was smelled
bad.
It. I know.
Like I kept washing them. Like,
I know.
And when I washed them, I'm like, okay, like maybe it's because these mat balls.
Yeah, it's like
get wet and they can't dry.
Yeah.
So I start shaving him because like I usually groom them myself because it's usually fine.
I cut Loki myself.
So I'm shaving him. I get to his feet. He's got balls of hair matted on his feet.
How Loki
and I'm like,
is.
And he's trying to bite me. So I'm like, and I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
going to
done.
take you to the groomer and get you washed and shaved and start over.
Yeah.
Listen,
Linda.
This was the Aussie doodle I took. He is a medium-sized dog.
Yeah, he's definitely not as big as
Clark
or Loki.
Washed and shaved. And
you had done most of it.
I
watched you do most of it.
And I told them, like, he's got a couple mats, like, on his ears.
Yeah.
Literally a couple. His feet. And his tail. Which I'm like, shave it off. Bald him. I don't
shave his tail off.
Yeah. They're like, there's a dematting fee, which I'm like, fine, whatever. Like, I don't understand a dematting fee if you're shaving him bald.
I don't either.
But okay. $130.
That was PetSense too, right?
Yeah.
That's where I've taken Loki, and
he looked great, smelled great. But holy shit.
Yeah, $130.
So I was like, I am raising my prices.
We need to talk about this live on the air.
Yeah. If you can get your hair done cheaper than your animal's hair, we probably aren't charging enough.
That's what you pay us for a full ass color.
Yes, like 3 hours. And he was there like 1.
Yes. And that's like...
Granted, my clients aren't trying to bite me.
No, and I'm not having to... Well, that's not true. I was going to say I'm not having to deal with gross dog stuff, but there are gross people sometimes.
Yeah, and like the trade-off for biting is the people that are like, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just going to do some work on
Yeah, I'm going to be on my phone like this, and then every time the door opens, I'm going to move.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to foil. And
right as you... And that's how you... I'm like... Oh, you want to know why you have spots on this foil? It's because as I swiped, you went, and do you know what?
Yes.
And I went, whoop, and then I'm like,
don't look at me to talk. Like,
look in the mirror. You can see me. You don't need to look at me.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, same. Also, I don't think people realize the amount of money we are currently spending on product.
Now, I'm not talking way up
like,
too.
And this is our cost, our wholesale. We have a license. We went to school to do this, and now I'm buying it to use on your head. It has quadrupled.
It has.
So, and you and I, we are both part-time at this point. We both, I work 3 days and so do you. We work 3 days a week. We shove everybody we can into those 3 days, but we're both probably working less. We're using less product than we have
and
in
we're
years past.
spending more than we ever have.
I am spending more.
Yeah.
And we don't get that much.
No.
And so then when you have people come in and they're like $130, and I'm like, I am making $0 off your freaking head after I pay for product and all the stuff that comes with this salon.
Well, and there not only has stuff gone up, but stuff has changed. Like there's new products. And so I'm like, do you want me to use this old boring shit, or do you want me to use this shit that works cool and has all this like benefits? Because take K18 for example. Like our cost for a bottle this big,
it's $50.
Yeah.
So, and we don't really upcharge on products.
Yeah,
for
you're
our
supposed
clients.
to. Like most people that sell it double it. Like
that's
they
what
mark
you're
it
supposed to do.
That's what we were taught in school.
Yeah, we're making.
Maybe that's our problem.
Maybe. But I hate pushing product on people.
I would rather people be able to... I wouldn't pay that for products.
I wouldn't either.
That's insane.
But then we do. We do pay that for products. We pay that for face stuff and
it's true.
Makeup. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If people are always willing to pay, like...
I just would rather people use good stuff on their hair and know that it's coming from me. Because my favorite is when they're like, I bought this at TJ Maxx.
Or I found it on Amazon.
Yeah. And I'm like, cool. I don't know where that came from or what it is.
Yeah. You're getting duped. But they think we're lying to them. So they'll buy from us.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, just for the record, if you find product at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Walmart, Target, Amazon, they're not supposed to be selling that.
It all says on it, like it's only
for professional.
It's sold by a professional.
Yes. So anytime you buy that, one, you're taking money out of stylist pockets. Two, I don't know what you're buying. It says chi.
Yeah. So
but is it chi?
When you come to me and you're like, my hair feels weird.
My hair's
falling out, or well, what are you using?
That's the other thing.
Well, this that I bought at Marshalls or Amazon.
Yeah, I'm using Dove. Okay, that's fine. My favorite thing is everyone says this to all stylists. They're like, it never looks
as good as when you do it.
And I'm like, that's because you won't spend the money to buy the product.
Right.
Which is fine. Like I get, like everybody right now is choosing. But if you're not going to use what we tell you to use and how to do it, it's not going to look the same. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I think we need to do an overhaul and see what we're going to have to, unfortunately, figure out what everyone else is charging. Because also, when I moved back, I couldn't booth rent. Like, I didn't have enough people
Clients,
to come to me, and I was a single mom. Like, I couldn't booth rent. So I went to Smart Style because it was the only salon that will pay you no matter what.
Right.
They charge for everything
individually.
Yes.
Like, oh, shampoo, conditioner,
blow
like dry.
Shampoo is included in this cost of the haircut, but the conditioner isn't, and the blow dry isn't, and the
styling and
the styling. Yes, it was $3 for conditioner.
Yeah,
and that was in 2010.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no talent. So when people think they can go get something cheaper somewhere else, I'm like, I don't know that you can, and you get what you pay for.
You definitely get what you pay for. But I'm also, like, I have heard people talk, especially about, like, Walmart. They're paying what they would pay us, but they think because it's Walmart, they're like, it's cheaper. And I'm like, it's not. And your hair looks like shit after you leave. I'm sorry. It does.
That is the downfall of Smart Style and places like that.
Yeah.
Is because, I mean, I used it for a minute when I got back. Yeah. When I moved back. But a lot of people are in and out, like with a license. They'll come there, they'll do that, and then they'll quit. And then they'll go somewhere else, and then they'll come back. Like, very rarely, and I'll probably get drug over the coals for saying it, but it's rare to be at a place like that and
do a decent
have
job.
A skill level. I will say, when I worked in, like, it was by Kansas City, so much bigger city, there was a fantastic Sam's there that I worked at, and every stylist in there was like amazing. Okay. There was like 10 stylists and
that Teresa Van Dam on TikTok, she owns, I'm pretty sure it's a fantastic Sam's.
Yeah, because they're like
individual. Yes, where Smart Style or like Great Clips is
right.
It's not. It's like corporately owned.
Yeah,
and so, but I think people don't realize is stylists that work there, they get paid no matter what. So if they do a shit ass job on your hair, they don't care because they still get paid.
The only thing is you get commission or hourly.
Yeah.
But what is bullshit about working there is, like, you can hit commission one day, but it is per pay period. Like, if there's 7 days in the pay period, if you only hit commission 3 of those days, those 3 days
don't count.
Nope. Then you get paid hourly. So, like, you can work your ass off a day or two, but then the other days be slow.
I know. I can remember you telling me
Not to mention, I would be there like 6 hours alone. And so I'm like, how do I eat and pee? Like,
yeah, and they don't want you to sit down. What? No. I'll never.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand how those places are even in
I would rather
business.
work fast food than ever go back to Smart Style.
I don't blame you.
And people are rude and gross. Walk-ins are like... that was...
Speaking of...
Oh, yeah.
She has called me. Okay, so if you've watched our other episodes,
couple episodes ago, I think.
Yeah, I had a lady who is on the sex offender list.
On the list.
And I didn't find out she was on the sex offender list until after the fact. So she's called me and left messages numerous times, and I just
the first time you talked to her, though, you were like, I can't really get you in right now.
I didn't know it was her at first. I was driving and I was like, oh, okay, and I answered the phone, and as soon as I heard her voice, I knew it was her. And she wanted in, and I was like, oh, well, I don't have, well, actually, I don't know if I knew that it was her until like it like took a minute to register. So but I didn't have anything for several weeks, and she wanted in, I don't know. But then she was like, well, let me call you back because I don't know my schedule. And I was like, okay. So she's called me back like several times, and I just haven't answered the phone. I'm worried she's going to show
come
up
in
and be like, I've been trying to call you. I'm going to have to be like,
rip the Band-Aid off.
Listen, I can't do your hair in here. I'm sorry.
We don't do kid diddlers.
No.
Like, bye.
My kids are in here. Yeah. They can't be around you.
You shouldn't actually even be around them. to be honest.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
She hasn't been in yet, but I have a feeling.
She's that type. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of just
how much time do you think we have left, or where are we at?
Probably like 5 minutes left. 7 minutes left.
All right.
What?
Are we going to talk about the Olympics?
Oh, God. I knew you were going to save the best for last.
But are we?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not watching. I could give two shits, to be honest.
I could give two shits about the Olympics ever, no matter what the year is.
I'm about to rage out, though, if I see one more Facebook post crying over the opening, and I got two reasons. Number one, where are these people at when you learn there's a child rapist in the Olympics?
I'm with you, friend.
They're like,
ridiculous.
Boycott the Olympics because of this intro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? You should have never even been watching the intro.
You should have protested the dude that raped a 12-year-old.
Now, he's not Team USA, obviously.
No, he's not. But neither is the opening acts of the Olympics. It's France.
Right. Second reason.
Frick.
All the peoples.
I gotta pee.
All the
peoples.
All the what do I want to say? All the, my brain's not firing on all cylinders.
Spit it out.
Help me out.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
All the extremists.
Okay. Extremists?
Not even, that's not. It's some Christians that, because they're thinking it was the Last Supper.
Yes. Okay. So.
And they're pissed off.
I have thoughts, but.
My first thought is, I have seen The Last Supper parodied 1,000 times in different shows.
Same.
The Sopranos, The Simpsons,
Lost,
all of
Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, and
they did one with Trump.
Well, Trump
is Jesus. Forgot.
Yes,
idiots.
Right.
Yeah.
They're enraged.
And it wasn't even the Last Supper.
No, but I'm convinced, and you can't change my mind, they're pissy because it was drag. Like, it was the drag queens that they're like, abomination.
Yeah. Here,
blasphemy.
What was it supposed to be?
Are you watching all these other shows that have parodied this? Like,
who knows?
You're not griping as much.
South
I can
Park
tell
did
you
it
that
too, which I'm
like, no Christians are watching.
No,
South
and
Park,
I expect that shit of South Park,
right? But yeah, they've come out and said like
it was the feast of Dionysus, whatever,
the goddess of wine. I don't
know
because I don't care.
Here's what I'll say. It did look like the Last Supper. Was it? I don't know. The French people said it wasn't.
Right.
And then they did come out and say, if we offended you and you thought it was, we apologize. That wasn't
but then
our
I've seen comment after comment that was like, sounds like a not apology.
Because it wasn't the Last Supper. I mean, okay. I don't know if it was.
I mean, I didn't make it, so I guess I don't know either, but they said it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
And for what they said it was, it tracks. Like,
it does. Are
you still bothered because it was drag? Like, that's what these people are pissed. They're drag triggers people. And I'm like,
I'm not a fan of drag.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't want to watch it.
But
I have no desire to watch it.
Like, I mean, I don't either. I'm not like, I can appreciate the fact that some of these men can look better than some women.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Their makeup skills are
and I'm
on
like,
point.
are those boobs real? Because they look real.
I know. Although I've seen like on Gilmore Girls when they do the singing. Yeah, the drag. That doesn't bother me at all.
No.
Zero bother.
Yeah, when they're like dressed up like Marilyn Monroe.
That's
because
singing.
We're not psychotic.
I mean, yes.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
The only thing I will say is, like, I'm a Christian. You know this. I don't think you should ever mock anything like that. If
Correct.
they say it wasn't,
then
I'm just going to be like, okay, everyone misinterpreted it. Also, Cole and I had this conversation on the way to Kentucky. Boycotting the Olympics is ridiculous. The athletes didn't do it. The athletes who've worked their literal entire life to get to where they are, they don't have anything to do with this. Also, be mad at France. Like, you want to be pissy with France? Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I bet France don't care
they
either.
They probably don't care. But
also, can we boycott the Netherlands?
Yeah.
For letting a child
rapist come
which
out?
Apparently he got booed and he lost. So I'm like,
oh, good.
Good.
But yeah, like all these countries are in the Olympics, all these athletes who probably had no idea about any of the opening ceremonies. Like, what?
Yeah.
Also, I'm like, I don't know why people act so shocked about stuff like that.
I don't
like
know.
It happens all the time.
Right.
And
That's
I'm like, you're free to be like, I'm not watching that, and I understand that. There's some stuff I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
You are free to do that, but it is dumb, and you shouldn't be free to continuously post that you're going to share a picture of the real Last Supper, but to whatever, because I'm like, that's not you're sharing information about the Olympics that's not true. Like,
yeah, I agree. Like, and I've seen people share the post, like headlines that the Olympics came out and apologized for. And they're like, see, they even admitted it was the Last Supper. And I'm like, if you read the articles, they didn't. They said not. It was the feast of whatever. It was Greek. And they were sorry if you interpreted it as the Last Supper and got offended. That wasn't their intention. Yeah. And so I'm like, I do feel like as a Christian, that stuff is just a distraction. It's the same with Taylor Swift. It's the same. Like, it is so insignificant in the grand scheme of things to get in an uproar about.
And I did see one thing that I was like, oh yeah, the thing that was like, you don't have to defend God.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's got it. And also, I saw
and they're
one,
out here thinking they
I
to.
also like
maybe stop.
A girl post, and she's like, I'm a Christian. Like, why are you so shocked? Like, if you're a Christian and you believe the Bible, which I do, it says this will happen. Like, it says people will do this in the end times especially. Like, I don't know why people are so enraged by it. Like, it's going to happen.
I don't know.
And it's been happening forever.
They're enraged because it's the time of enragement. But also, one more thing about the Olympics. What does the torch normally look like? Because
I don't know
was it supposed to look like a giant joint because it was Snoop?
I have no idea. I didn't even see it.
I did, and it yeah.
I ain't mad about that, though.
I don't care. I'm not mad either, but I'm just like, is that the normal, like,
torch?
Joint torch?
I don't know.
Or did they make one specific for him that
probably
looks like a giant
joint?
It made me laugh.
I don't know.
I am here for the Snoop at the Olympics.
The Olympics.
I don't really
Once
either.
in a while, I like to watch gymnastics.
Yeah, there was a part last night that Snoop was like commentating what was going on and all these, and that was. Can we do the whole Olympics like that, please? Because that was funny.
I don't know. The Olympics are boring.
I know.
Boring.
Yeah.
All of it. I'm sorry.
Olympics or golf?
I'll pick Olympics
Me
over
too.
golf.
Same.
Golf is terrible. Who invented golf? I did watch that movie, though.
Let's whack a ball in a hole way over there with this stick. So stupid.
Men are the inventor.
God. What would the world be like if they weren't here?
I don't know. No bull riding.
No golf. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. Golf is terrible. What's that movie, though? I watched
Happy Gilmore?
No.
Oh.
It's that one with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest, what is it? The greatest game ever
Don't
played?
ask him. He don't know.
Well, anyways, Cole put it on, and I was like, mother trucker, I ain't watching this golf movie with you. I hate this shit.
I know.
And then I laid there and I watched it. And it was actually really good. And it made me cry.
If you take away the golf aspect.
Even the golf was good, like watching. And I love Shia LaBeouf.
I do too.
But yeah, it was God dang it. Sports movies get me every time. Every time Cole puts one on, I'm like, I hate sports movies. And then I watch the literal whole thing and I'm like, oh, okay, that was good.
Yeah.
Hate.
I'm guilty of that shit too.
Unfortunately.
All right.
Anyways, my eye hurts and it itches.
I've barely held it together.
I have to pee.
Oh, we forgot. Like, follow, and subscribe.
Oh,
Not that any of you freaking listen, but if you do listen and you want to be a decent human being,
we are literally
please?
The people that are like, I see it all the time. Like, their friends on Facebook give zero shits, but all these strangers like Papa D,
Papa D is the real
Papa
MVP.
who don't know us are like, we love you guys.
Yeah. He is MVP for engagement.
Really
if he could earn a badge for Scissor Sisters on TikTok, he's got it. We give it to you.
Yeah.
Don't make me do like Greer's stupid YouTube videos where they're like, comment down below if you want to see us do this stupid shit. 5 minutes later, yeah, guys, comment down below and tell us what you think. Like, it's obnoxious.
Nobody's commenting. Well, at least not people we know, anyways.
I'll do that. Every 5
comment
minutes
down
next
below.
episode. Just follow,
follow,
and
subscribe, share with your homies. Follow us on TikTok. We're almost at 5,000 followers on TikTok, though.
Woohoo!
I don't know what we're at on YouTube. I haven't looked in several
either.
days. Almost at 500, I think. Go us.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye.